Hello.
Woo!
Welcome. I just feel like for an epic friendship, we needed an epic entrance.
Amen. Amen, sister. I'll drink to that. I won't hold my drink yet because I know we want to do the reveal.
Yes. So, hi everyone. I think I have a welcome. So, this is going to be a very casual and fun stream tonight. We may do some writing. We'll see how long it actually goes because we're probably going to talk a lot.
Yeah.
So after you've seen our banner and our what is it called? The title of this. There we go. Title. What kind of writer am I? Yeah. We are doing a Friendiversary stream tonight. So we met online back in June of 2020. The world was in pieces, as it has constantly been since.
Yeah.
But Autumn decided to join the community to get back into writing, and I think she followed me on Instagram and put a thing about like, hey, anyone wanna stream with me? And I was like, all right.
Yes.
Like, let's take a shot with this random stranger.
Right.
And
she looks trustworthy.
But what a glorious moment it was. So we have now been friends for 2 years, and that's just very exciting. We both started, like, I started AuthorTube a little bit beforehand, but I really hadn't been like super involved in the community until I became friends with Autumn. So
Yeah.
I owe everything to her friendship and her AuthorTube-ness.
Yeah, and thanks to Bree, really she's made like not only like my writing, but just me as a person more whole. So it's just been a wonderful, beautiful friendship. Like when things happen that even aren't writing related, they're book related, they're movies, personal, life in general, I am always texting Bree. Like I don't think we've ever gone a day without at least one correspondence.
Yeah, some kind of check-in at least.
Yeah. And so I know Bree talked about like how we kind of met, but I remember when I was contemplating joining the AuthorTube community. I know Bree's heard the story 1,000 times, but she's going to hear it 1,001 times. And Bree was actually one of the first AuthorTube newbie tag people that I had watched to try to like understand like what are we doing, what is this. And I remember Bree was one of the first people I watched, and I remember really liking her video, but I hadn't created a whole account or anything. And then when I finally did, I was like, oh, I wish I could remember who that person was. It was Bree, but I just couldn't remember Bree's name. And then I found you on Instagram, and I'll never forget, it was a picture of you holding a book, and I wish I could remember the book. Maybe it was Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, maybe. I think that was the book you were holding.
Ooh, probably. With my makeup? Was it that one?
No, it was all
right. Because I read it right before June 2020. I read it in that May because there was riots going on, and I'm like, this is way too like surreal.
Yes. Yes, I think it was all around that same time. And I was like, is this her? Have I finally found her? So I creeped on all of Bree's stuff, and I was like, it is her. And so then I followed you, and I think you like immediately followed me back, or like within like the next like 24 hours. And then you had commented on my post because I wanted to do the whole live streams, and I was like, she responded. The stars have aligned.
I do love that story.
I love it. It's just the best like start to an amazing friendship. So I
agree.
I love it.
Yes. But yeah, it's definitely weird like when you venture into the internet world and like you're not sure what's gonna happen. So
yes. Yeah, because I know we've both had situations where we've fallen out of touch with people, and then we've met more amazing people along the way that we've been able to cheer on, and it's just been wonderful. But I'm so happy that our friendship has made it to the 2-year mark. So I just can't wait.
Yes. So we are probably for 2 years. We're probably going to go at least 2 hours. But yes. But hi, Shay. I'm so happy you're here.
Yay!
And Genevieve, I know you're here too. And yeah, I would definitely say the same thing too. Like it was definitely like as I had my account for years, and I actually did post videos before. They are super cringe. They're like, I really wanted to be like, I don't know. I just wanted to be a YouTuber a lot when I was in college. So this was like 2010, 2011. So I would post like stupid like videos of like pranks with people and rollerblading in the dorms and LARPing in the dorms. Like they're all very nerdy, but like they didn't go anywhere. And then I posted like a couple like guitar cover songs. But like nothing went anywhere. So I will say like, so it took me a while to like find my niche. Yeah. And then even then I started in September of 2019 and I really only had like one person I was friends with at that time.
Right.
So like it was hard to break into it and just kind of, I don't know, understanding it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it is a weird kind of like thing to get into. And I think that's just the internet in general, not necessarily just AuthorTube, but like just adjusting and the whole internet thing, because you always hear like, and you definitely should be cautious with the people you meet online and then who you trust and who you share information with. But when you find, you know, those rare gems, like they're out there and it's just amazing. You do find that person and you're like, you're mine and you're not going anywhere.
Yes. And that whole thing too. I mean, I would agree. And I think that's like part of imposter syndrome. Like I deal with that with everything I do in life. So like whether it's my writing or my job or like being an author tuber or being a content creator, anything like that. Like I definitely I always feel like nobody cares. And like for instance too, like recently, like my like I've just halted. I've been at the same follower count on YouTube for 4 months. And like there's some days where I'm just like, why do I bother? Like this isn't going anywhere. But then like
I watch them.
Yeah. But I do that because I'm like, well, I still like doing it. So it is kind of just like, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of trust you have to put into it, and that's like the scary part and what like makes you doubt yourself a lot.
Absolutely, for sure.
But like Shay said too, definitely really hard to find your people, find your niche, and like get in there and build that trust with people. But once you find like your group of people, and not to say that you can't have more groups of people or like things like that too. Yeah. But like I do feel like once you find like that little group for you, like that's the people who are gonna be by your side.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're like, I'm their biggest cheerleaders and they're my biggest cheerleaders. And I love having that, like having that small group. It really is a beautiful thing.
Yes. And Dania and Caitlin, hello, my friends. So yes. And yeah, once you find them, it's lit.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. And yes, 100%. Because like I said too, like granted, like I'm definitely grateful that like I even got like, because I mean, it took me like a whole year to get over 100 people. Yeah. And then even just getting more, and I was like, holy cow, like this is kind of crazy. And then like I said, now I've been at a standstill. I have gained 1 follower in the last 4 months. I actually lost followers. You know, it's YouTube. YouTube is kind of vicious.
It is. Yeah. And like what I love and what I try to use like with me is I just document my journey, because there are so many times too when I've gone back to older videos because I'm like, what did I do for this? Like, where was I at like this moment in my life? And I'm so happy that like not this past Camp April, but like Camp April of 2021. Like I remember like so much, but because I was able to document that journey. So like, and it's just awesome to look back on. I mean, not the older videos, they're definitely cringy, but seeing the progress that like my writing and how far I've come as a person, I love that I've been able to document that journey and keep that for myself, because I'll always have those memories.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yes. And as Caitlin said too, I mean, it's definitely like, I do think like we live in a social media world where like that instant gratification is like sought after. And you can get that from social media, but sometimes starting can be like when you see other people, because I did the same thing too, where I'm like, I started before someone and they're already like, actually, it's kind of funny. It's Kelly Ty. I remember finding Kelly, and Kelly had 28 subscribers. And I was like, I think at 500 or something at the time. And now I'm like, Kelly, like, Jesus, you passed me up so much.
Yeah. So it's a thing, even though, you know, it's always living back there, you know, subconsciously. It's a thing, you know, I mean, we're human.
Yeah.
So
So Renee and Barb. Hello,
Barb!
And yes, yeah. And I'm so happy. And I'm so glad you're here too. So we always appreciate chatting with you in the comments.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Brie, you have to ask, what kind of drink are you drinking?
Okay, so just so everyone knows, so prior to this, me and Autumn decided that we were gonna try to pick a drink that we think the other would have on our live stream. So instead of drinking what we would drink, we're drinking each other's drink. So we pre-decided.
Yes.
And obviously you guys are welcome to do whatever you want in your own comfort of your own home. So if you want to have a drink and snacks with us too, go for it. So I went for it. It's a very janky margarita.
Oh my God.
It's very janky. I don't make margaritas. I don't drink them. I don't even have a margarita glass. So we have a fish bowl and this chunk of ice in here.
I love that so much. And the fact that you knew a margarita.
Yeah. I'm like, I knew as soon as I was like, we're going to pick a drink. I'm like, I got to go with margarita.
Yeah, margarita. I love it. And it looks like it's a classic.
Ooh. Yes. That's what I went for anyway. Actually, it's actually delicious.
I love that for you. Okay. So are you ready for the drink that I chose for you?
Yes, I'm very excited.
So I'm very excited too. So I think that I chose this drink. I definitely think it's something that you would drink, like if you were out, like partying with everybody. It didn't turn out the way it's supposed to look, kind of like how you said. But it's called the Drunken Mermaid.
Ooh.
And it's supposed to look like this.
Oh, okay. Is it supposed to be layered?
Yeah, it's not layered. And it's not supposed to have the strawberry. But it has rum and lemonade.
Ooh.
And I can never pronounce it, but it's a blue.
Curacao?
It starts with the C.
Yeah. Curacao.
Curacao. Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you said something that started with a B. Yes, but
okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that is. I actually love anything when blue curacao is added.
Yes.
So, I don't know. I would say it's definitely one of my top drinks for sure.
I thought so. And like with the blue, because I know you like blue and Project Mermaid, Drunken Mermaid.
I was gonna say it definitely. If that's like the name of it, I'm definitely gonna try it. So like that's definitely a me drink for sure.
Yes. Just ignore the strawberry. It called for a lemon, but I didn't have a lemon.
I love that. And Kaylin, I love that you are on top of it.
Yes, I love it.
Man, a good Long Island is a dangerous one. Okay, so at least on our agenda, we are gonna watch our first live stream. Now we might skip around because there's probably like a time limit, so we're just really gonna talk about the time ones. It's only a half hour,
and there's a reason it's only half hour.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
It was fun. It was rough. Autumn did not know what she was doing. We weren't even using StreamYard.
Oh my God, no. We literally were like, let's stream together. And we had no idea what we were doing.
Yeah, we had absolutely no idea. Like how to, we said, yeah, let's stream. But then
let's figure it out as we're trying to stream.
Yeah. And because I ended up using the Streamlabs OBS. But then I couldn't get it hooked up to the YouTube. Like that was like the weird thing. But then we ended up going live somehow magically. We were able to be live for at least 32 minutes and 32 seconds. And then it was just a disaster.
It was a great disaster looking back, but a disaster at the time.
Yes. And I have my charcuterie board that I'm going to eat while we watch.
Yeah, I'm not that hungry. I don't know why today. Maybe because I had a gigantic coffee to stay up tonight. Oh but I do have sun chips.
There you go.
So yeah, is it this one that you're asking?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I do love your charcuterie board though. It was with Funko Pop. I'm assuming it's the one in the box. Which is the case. It is my new favorite one, which is Edgar Allan Poe.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
Yes. I mean, there's a there, but there we go. I got him at a yard sale along with Mr. King.
No.
Such a glare on this.
So cute though. He has a little balloon.
I know. This lady was so precious. So these are actually kind of expensive on Amazon.
Yeah.
And she was like, when I saw them, I was like, oh my God. And she was like, she's like, are you a collector? And I'm like, I am. But I'm like, but I'm even more excited because I'm a writer. And she was like, take them both for $5. And I was like,
no.
Okay.
No. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So literally, so now they have to stay in the box forever and I can't get rid of them.
That's right.
Yes, I know. Oh, and the same lady had this little box of the Telltale Heart. And when you open it up, it is a little Telltale Heart and a
heart.
And you can't really see it, but it like when you press it, it pulses like a heart.
No, that is so cool.
So I got both of them.
Of course. As you should have.
Yeah. So it was just a very good day for Poe.
I love that.
Blue Ice Pop is definitely a good vibe for the heat.
Yes.
Very humid. At least in Pennsylvania, it's very humid. So.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's just because of the box itself. Like, I don't think there's anything for me to do about it.
Yeah.
Hi,
Kayla. Woo! What's up?
Okay, so for everyone in the comments, throughout the stream, we're going to play a little trivia game. But I'm going to leave it up to you guys to shout out some numbers. So there is an ultimate BFF quiz that I found. And it's 40 questions. So I feel like we could do a couple of these like throughout the stream and maybe do a couple each. So if anyone wants to shout out in the comments a number between 1 to 40, me and Autumn can take turns trying to guess the questions and see how well we know each other.
Oh boy. Ultimate test.
Yes.
I'm down.
Let's see. How do I work this thing? It's been so long. There we go. Okay, so our first one is 30. So do you want to answer first or do you want me to answer first?
Sure. I'll answer first.
Okay. All right. So 30, your question is... Oh, this is kind of funny. Okay, but I do have an answer and it's not. So what do I order at the bar?
Wait, you literally just said this.
Oh, I actually didn't say it. I just said that it's something that I probably like. Your mermaid drink would be something I would try, but I do have a go-to drink. That's probably my favorite drink to get.
Well, I know we just talked about that Long Island. Would that be my final answer? I know you like the blue. It had something to do with blue. No. Good thing we didn't put a time limit.
I know.
I'll answer in like the next minute. What would be your favorite drink that you would order at the bar?
Mm-hmm.
You probably just order the margarita, right?
No. I don't actually drink margaritas.
So you're drinking that for me.
Like I said, that's what I said. It was pretty good though, because I don't drink them. I don't do frozen drinks because they give me brain freeze and headaches. That's a good guess. I would be knocked on my ass. Well, guess then. Guess. Help Autumn out.
Go for it. I'll hold the audience. Kayla.
It's phone a friend time.
Yeah, right? Yeah, let me call her real quick. Okay, so I guess my answer before I look at what Kayla says, so I'm going to go private chat. So I know, okay, so Genevieve said a martini. Kayla has a guess. I haven't seen her guess yet, but I'm going to guess if you went to the bar and you had to order something. I'm going to say, sorry, I'm thinking.
We've definitely had these conversations before with Maddie.
Yes, I know. And I'm drawing a blank because I'm panicking. I know you like rum though. You're like, I don't know, do I?
Should I put a timer up?
Maybe. Could I say like a chocolate martini?
You could say that if you
want. Who doesn't like chocolate?
All right, final answer?
Yeah, that'll be my final answer.
So, Kayla is right.
Well, okay, so I know Maddie likes whiskey.
My go-to drink is a whiskey sour.
Whiskeys. And see, that's hers. See, wow.
That's why when we had that conversation, because we were like, oh, we'll make, and we were like, we're just going to make whiskey sours for every video we do.
Oh my gosh. I should have known that.
Yeah, it's okay.
What a bummer.
Yes. Good job, Kayla. You're a better friend now.
Right? Yeah. Is Kayla the better friend or me?
3 months of friendship and she's already got it.
Right? Versus 2 years.
And hi, Stephanie. Okay. I was going to say, I think your go-to is a margarita at the bar as well.
Yeah, definitely a strawberry. And see, I would do it frozen.
That's what I think. Yeah, I was going to say, I would definitely. That's why I'm like, mine is just like a hunk of ice and not, not a frozen mixture.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah, but it's okay. I don't really, when I drink at home, I typically do wine or like some kind of like bottle beverage usually.
Yeah, same.
So I get it. It's not something when I go out. The other thing I would say my runner up is if they have Angry Orchard, I'll get Angry Orchard as well.
Okay.
Those are pretty much my 2 drinks when I go out.
I like the Angry Orchard. Yeah.
All right. So my question then would be number 16. Let's see. So 16 is, oh gee. What do you do that makes me laugh the hardest? So what do I do that makes you laugh the Oh geez. I'm gonna just guess when I like deadpan sarcasm about something.
That's pretty fair. Like I just love dry humor. It's the best.
But that would be my guess. I don't know if there's something else that I've done that makes you laugh. Because I mean, you do tell me I'm funny, so
I think you're hilarious. And it doesn't take a lot to make me laugh. So I think, yeah, we'll go with that. That sounds good.
Also, 2 of my favorite things.
Fireball.
I've had that once, I think. But Fireball is my go-to shot. So
yeah,
clearly I love my whiskey. Even though I know people will argue that Fireball is like not whiskey because it's super cheap.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
I love Fireball.
So, but yeah. Okay, so your thing would be number 3 to answer.
Okay.
Oh, is this a good one?
Oh God. And you say that and I'm not going to get it right.
I know. What's been my greatest accomplishment?
I have multiple answers. I would say marrying your husband.
Good one.
You very, very much love your husband and he very much loves you. I would say also going back to school to get like the little extra that you need to be the board certified that you want to get to. I would say being Arya's mom.
I love her. There's probably one other one I would add. That's probably it.
I'm trying to think. Yeah. I feel like those are really, and I know like definitely something writing related, like getting out and like, and you're outgoing. So that like doesn't necessarily mean like getting out, but like, like taking the chance to be like the vulnerable to get the beta readers and then you're to the courting stage. But I know you want to continue on to do more. So
yeah, I would definitely say it would be a toss up between querying and finishing the book, because for years I had tried, I think I said this before on a stream or whatever, but I had tried NaNoWriMo since 2011 and I failed every single year up until 2018. So the first time I ever finished a book from start to finish was Nano 2018. And that was like one of my favorite feelings in the world.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
Yes. Hello, Em. And no, we're just, I mean, it's a very chill stream. But we're just doing a celebration tonight, and we just are 25 minutes in. So we're going about at least 2 hours. So you're just on time.
Yeah.
And have we ever heard of a rum and root? No.
Mm-mm.
Is it like rum and root beer? I guess.
Yeah. And I'm not like a big like rum person, but when it's like mixed well, then it's fine. I'm more of a vodka tequila type gal.
Yeah, I would say vodka probably went next after the whiskey. Yeah, I don't mind rum. I don't know why rum just always feels so strong to me. But when I say vodka, though, I can't do martinis because martinis taste like straight vodka, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yes. See, I want all of it. Just like I'll absorb all of the vodka.
Ooh, that actually does sound kind of good.
Yeah, I'm not a big root beer person, but I might try it because I'm not a big soda drinker, but I might.
Yes.
Try it.
Well, and I appreciate you remembering. Genevieve has a great memory.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, all right, let's see. We got... Yeah, and I would probably, I mean, I think your greatest accomplishment would probably be more recently moving out of your house. Probably, I would probably guess graduating because, like, it sounds like your field is terrible. to me, I'm not gonna say you. I think it sounds very tough. So, like, I feel like graduating, going through all that process was probably very relieving for you.
Relieving, yes, it was very relieving.
It's already hitting me.
Yeah, absolutely. I could go on and on. I know that's not what we're here for.
And I think joining AuthorTube too, because that was like the first time you really got back to writing.
Yeah, I would agree. Because I knew like joining the whole AuthorTube community, I knew that I wanted to join because I wanted the community to help like give me the support because I knew I wanted to get back into writing. I felt like just, sitting in my room by myself that I needed like that extra inspiration to help me get there. And yeah, so it's definitely helped me.
Yes, and I think you are right after the flood. That's terrible. It really was a rough couple months. Like every time I'd be like, all right, feel good again. Boom. So I hope we're on the mend.
I think so.
So oh gosh. All right, where were we? Was that 3? That was 3. Okay, so
3.
27. When were you most impressed by me? So when was I most impressed by you?
Sorry, that's just a really funny question. All I see is Bree going, damn girl.
I'm trying to think. Because there's one that comes to mind. But like it's not for YouTube. God. And the other thing I was gonna say, a lot of it like would be like more private conversations, but more recently I was very impressed with like your fire for the apartment issue you had.
Oh,
and like about to storm the gates and go in.
It sure was.
So
and I guess like to go off of that, they did call for like the next time for it to like happen. And like, thank goodness me and my partner were both here. So the person that came in to like do what they were supposed to do came in and we were both here. So it was still a very comfortable situation. But yes, that's a perfect example. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be my go-to. That's when I was impressed.
Cool. I'll buy that. I do want to answer this question.
Go ahead.
Because I feel like this is not the alcohol talking, I swear. But I feel like you have so much strength too. Like when a lot of situations happen, especially one recently for you, I know it's like really hard. So you just like always have like a lot of strength.
Thank you. You make me cry. I've been very emotional this week already. So
it's been kind of rough over here too. So I'm trying not to cry, but
like 2 hours of us just be like,
This is why we're friends. We need each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yes.
Yes.
So yes, clearly we're in love with each other, and we're picking numbers. So we're doing a trivia game where there's 1 through 40, and we're like it's like the ultimate BFF quiz that I found online. And I was just asking like for people to pick numbers so we can go back and forth and answering them. So if you would like to join in before we move on to the next little task, feel free. We'll come back to them later too.
Yeah.
So Diane. Hello. Oh, what a good time. You're probably exhausted.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining.
Yeah. How long was your workday today, Diane? I hope you can sit and prop your feet up, maybe watch some Forensic Files and play with Cosmo and Goose for a little bit.
Oh my gosh, yes. Go ahead, cry for both of us so we don't have to be on camera and cry.
Yes, because if I start crying, I'm turning my camera off.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, yeah, moving yeah, it's definitely like especially the first time moving out of your parents' house. It's like there's definitely big feels on that for sure.
Yeah, and you still feel it. Like I still sometimes feel nostalgic. Sorry, I'm eating and talking with my mouth full. That's kind of gross.
You're fine. 10 hours. Oh my goodness. You need like a bubble bath, a glass of wine, some snuggles with your rat babies, and then go to bed.
Yes.
And hi, Holly.
Holly, hey.
I haven't seen Holly since like your stream so many months ago.
I know. I hope she's been well.
Yes. How is querying going for you? Right, because you are querying now, I think. I'm very behind on YouTube videos, so I apologize if I'm not in the right timeline.
It gets like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Totally understand. I'm slowly catching up. I think I have like 5 more videos, and then I think I'm caught up with everybody.
I'm so far behind because I've been like noticing more. It's like I really want to pay attention to people's videos so I can comment on them.
Yeah.
And I've been really not in that mood. So it's been hard because I'm like, I do want to watch, but I really do want to watch and enjoy and talk. So I think I've caught up to Diane. I think she's like the only one, maybe no, and you. I think you and Diane are the only 2 I'm currently caught up on.
Yeah. Well, it's also been a couple of weeks since I posted a video. So I'm sure that's probably helped you catch up with everybody else's videos.
A little bit. I've watched like a couple here and there. I think I watched like one of Holly's the other day. I don't think I commented though. I watched like one of Maddie's, didn't comment. So like I am trying, but like I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm gonna watch them and hopefully maybe I'll comment.
Yeah. I always like it and watch it all the way through. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I am saying like, yes, you go like every time, like in my mind. But then like I usually won't comment. And like I hate that because like I want the engagement from my friends, but sometimes like sometimes I'm like listening to it more than like actually watching. So
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't think you posted anything more recently. So I'm like, so that's why I was trying to catch up on like other things. I think the last video I watched was you querying. I think that's why I think of it. So
just in case you cry.
I spilled my drink.
Oh no! Party foul.
That was kind of funny that it was in frame. Because it wasn't even that bad, but like my coaster, it like because of the condensation.
Oh,
so, like, it like just keeps spilling everywhere because it would get stuck, and then I like knocked my drink over. So.
Oh no!
It's not the end of the world. We're fine. Everything's fine. Yes, that's what I at least try to do. Like, and then at least too, because then if I like see people or talk with them, I could be like, oh my God, yeah, I watched your video. But like sometimes it just takes a lot, or like I'll watch like right before work. So like it's literally like I'll finish the video, close my iPad, and run out the door.
Right.
So like the other thing too. But I'm trying.
Exactly.
So all right. Well, let's see. I think we had a couple other numbers. So let's get through those. Okay, what do we leave off on? We just did 27.
27.
So next is 2. Okay. And it's your turn to answer, I think.
Yes, I answered the other one because I felt like I had something to say.
Yeah. No, and I like doing that too. Like it's not necessarily big, but we could both answer. You just answer. So, where can you always find me?
There's a few places. At home, at work.
Yep.
Very recently you started that with that whole book club thing, so that is probably going to be more frequent. In the Salt Cave.
Yeah.
In your car driving.
That's probably it. Yeah, that's it.
And then maybe walking Aria on the trails around your house.
I would say that sums it up pretty well. Also on a walk.
Yep,
I literally was walking Aria this morning and I'm like, I'm so sorry we haven't went on the trail lately.
Oh.
As I'm literally just talking to my dog as I walk. Like, people probably think I'm crazy here. But I haven't, because it's been so hot and it's just like, because it's such a trek to get there.
Yeah.
That like by the time she actually gets to the trails, she's like hot and like dying. And I'm like, it's mean to keep walking.
Yeah, yeah. And especially like I always think too, like their little toe pads on like the hot ground.
Yeah.
I always think of that. So
I know, me too. So I'm like, I've just been taking her around the block, but I still walk as well.
Yeah.
So, and hi Jaya, and thank you. And as far as I would also say the same for you in your apartment or at work. I know you said that I don't really see you going to bars much, even though there are a lot of bars. But
yeah, that would be true unless it was like a special occasion.
Yeah. So other than like your home and work, your parents' house.
Yeah, I went and saw my dad on Wednesday.
So. I think you're a homebody though, so
100%.
Like, I don't think you're anywhere else really.
Yeah, you're like, where else would she go?
Occasionally you would do some vlogging at like the cafe for breakfast. Like, that's it.
Yeah, and that was back when I lived with my parents and there was a cafe that was closed. There are cafes that are around me. I just haven't ventured out to them just because, I'm a little nervous about, the out in public type situation. So I just want to make sure, everybody's safe and it's not, small confined space. So
yeah. Even more specific.
I love how like on the floor, but vlogging, like not because I went out partying.
Yeah.
That's not why.
I mean, if it's any consolation, I usually sit on the floor a lot too, but just because I like to sit on the floor.
Yeah, I always do sit on the floor, but I think I sit on the floor because I'm so tall. And if I sit in a chair, like my tripod isn't tall enough.
Fair.
So I have to sit on the ground.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
It's a 6 foot tall girl problem.
So yeah. And yeah, I agree, Holly. Yeah, and like it's just around the block and even some days too, because we don't have I live in it's really not a city, but it's enough city like that it's really hard. Like, there's not a lot of grass to like walk her on.
Yeah.
So like it does kind of suck. That's why and she won't go in our backyard because all she wants to do is eat the grass. So so I really have to take her for a walk, but I do my best to try to keep her safe.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that could be it for me. 100%. Because yeah, I feel way more grounded and like stay like, I don't know, better when I'm on the ground.
That's actually really I like I like that. That's a very good like correlate where it's like, oh, it makes sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say neurodivergent things are fun.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Thank you for sharing that too. It's hard because like I'm a clinician, so like there's obviously like telltale signs of ADHD, but then like when you like learn more and like it's not always true for everybody though. So like little things like that, like it's almost like you can do that and not have ADHD, but if you have ADHD, like you're more likely to do those things.
Yeah,
that's one of them.
It's like when you find out about like those outlier things, and you're like, makes sense.
Yeah,
and you're like, it's a fun fact.
Yeah. That's the thing with like TikTok sometimes too, is like that people will just automatically. That's the only thing I don't like about mental health TikTok is like people will start diagnosing themselves by that kind of stuff when it's like that's not it. Like I know very neurotypical people who do the same thing just because like they like it, or like it's a habit, or they learned it from someone. You know what I mean? So
right.
Yeah, I could see that easily. Because
sure.
I just do as soon as I get home, I'm like, my dog, and I'm like plop on the ground, and I just sit there and I'm like, okay.
You're like, tackle me with hugs.
Yes. So like I'm pretty sure like me and two of my friends all have like, I'm pretty sure they have ADHD as well, and we all just end up in my kitchen, sitting on the floor, confusing the hell out of Greg. He's like, why are you in the kitchen on the floor when there's perfectly good living room right next door?
I love that.
Mm-hmm. Like it's every time, and there's not like a single like it's not like we all decide to go like, okay, I'll sit here now. It's all like slowly we just like find our way in the kitchen and then slowly sit down.
I love that.
Yeah,
I relate so hard.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Kelly. I hope you're doing well this evening, my friend. Yes. Yeah, I think too. Well, and it's also because like I'm trained to look for specific things and use the DSM. So like that's why like some of those little things too like don't really, but like when I'm talking to like kids, like it does help me relate with a lot of them, because they'll be like, I don't know why I do this. And I'm like, well, your brain is kind of weird.
Right.
Yes. Oh yeah, Barb has been in my kitchen to do that before. I think Barb, more you're like a casualty, I think, of that, because it's like me, my friend Caitlin, my other co-writer, like we've been friends for forever now. And like we've always done that. And like slowly it's just like the people who hang around us like just have to conform to sit on the floor.
I love that. That's so funny.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, hey, sprinting and being social, it's a wonderful time to do that when the babies are down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay. Let's see. I think we had, did I answer that? Yes, we did.
And
where can you always find me? I'm like, what question were we even at?
Yeah. Was it 2?
It was 2. Yeah. Okay. So we have one more and then we can move into our video. So 25 by Dania. Okay. 25 is, what's your favorite memory? That's not even a trivia one, but that's just a nice one.
That's just a nice. What is my favorite memory? So I would say, I mean, I think there's definitely a lot, but the first one that came to my mind is a recent one with me, you, and Maddie when we did our all-nighter in April.
It was nice.
So fun. I really loved that whole night. Like even when we were live and we weren't live, and we were just like, just that whole night was just so fun.
I agree. It felt like the closest thing to being in person.
Yeah. And we had like a sleepover.
Yeah, I would agree. That's definitely like, I would say that one. The other one would be the one night that we jumped on the phone. We ended up talking for like 3 hours, and we were plotting and like going through all the stuff. And that I just like that helped me so much with my book. So like I just really cherish that moment.
Yeah, that's right. We did do that because that was back when I lived at my parents' house. But that was towards the end. It was like September or October of last year, I think.
Yeah, I would say so, because it was way before I was careering.
Yeah. And I don't remember, like, it wasn't here. I think I was sitting on my bed while we had that conversation. I love that.
Yes. We will end up on the floor. Trust me, we will. I mean, whether it's my kitchen floor or my living room floor, there'll be a floor involved. And yes. Yeah, I don't like, that's the other thing that don't, and like maybe what like Caitlin was saying, how it stimulates like the nerve. Like I'm fine. Like I can sit on the floor forever.
Yeah, I do that too.
My favorite thing with the one time the kids were like, I don't really want to, they're like, I want to sit on the floor. I'm like, let's do it. They are kind of taken aback, I think, at first when they were like, you're gonna sit on the floor too. I'm like, well, yeah, we gotta be an equal playing field.
Right? And they're probably like, oh my God, this old lady's gonna sit on the floor with us.
Oh my God, I just opened a new client today who's 18. And we were like chatting or whatever. And I'm like, I just want this to be a casual session. Like, let's get to know you. Cause these are like, it was a transfer from like a youth clinician to me to be an adult clinician. Okay. Cause the girl only worked in the school. So he's out of school now. So like there was a transition. So he's already in the system, and he was like, we were talking about something or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm like, when I graduated, which was like 8 years ago now or whatever. And he was like, how old are you? He's like, and he was so sweet. He was like, well, wait, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know if that was rude or whatever. I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm 30. And he was like, what?
I love that.
It was so sweet. He's like, well, you have great genes because you don't look 30 at all. And then he was like, is that like offensive to say that? And I was like, no, like you could tell me that all you want.
Bree's just like, let my head get swollen.
Like, you are right. I have great genes. I'm going to be young forever.
That is freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
All right. Wow. We got through all the numbers for this round. We'll go back in and try to add some more numbers next, but I think it's time for us to watch our video.
Live roast, baby.
All right. So if you guys are like just tuning in or you missed a little bit, so we had our first official. Now we had our second live stream, which was the first successful one on June 30th, 2020. Yeah. But this one came before. What was it, like June 11th?
June 11th, 2020. It
yeah.
has 9 views.
I'm surprised we have 29 views.
Yeah. And honestly, they're probably me, you, and my mom.
Probably. So we just wanted to like kind of roast ourselves and chat about how bad it was and how we had no idea what we were doing. Like that's going to be it. Obviously, the video itself is 32 minutes, but I know we had some sprints in there and like, so we're not going to actually spend 32 minutes watching this video.
Yeah. And I know at one part, we both know, but there's something happened to the audio.
Yes. All right. So look at us 2 years ago. I don't know why it keeps blacking out, but apparently it just doesn't want to be remembered.
Right.
So let's see if this works. I'm very I have no idea. I've never like actually streamed a video like this on my stream before. So who knows? Maybe we'll have this happen.
Right. Maybe we won't watch it.
Yeah. All right, let's see how we got this. You know what? I wonder if I shared the audio now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh dear.
Hey, let me do this. Let me remove
it.
You
just hear it because we heard it.
Okay.
We did hear it for like a split second. We heard me being an idiot for like the first 1 second it was live.
Right. Okay. Hold on. Let me redo that. Oh yeah. Okay, it was. All right, we're okay. Everything is great.
Everything's fine.
All right, where did it go though?
Oh wait, that's us now.
Oh my God. Just to pretend that we know what we're doing 2 years later.
Wait, I was wearing the same shirt.
Things don't really change.
Right? 2 years later.
There it is. I found it. Here we go.
Oh man.
All right, let's
look at that lovely face.
I know. That's the start of our whole video.
This is beautiful.
All right, let's see what we're doing here.
For reals, yes, this time. Yes, this is a yes. It says we're live. I swear, I think it's working now. It's not. It's not. Oh, it is.
I just love how we're like literally no idea what we're doing.
I love your face for a solid 5 seconds. Just looked like pure judgment. Like, who is what? I want to leave.
What am I doing here? Yeah, you're just so happy right now, and I love this.
That's actually a cute picture of both of us because you're smiling and you're like, oh, yay, we're working. I thought she had this worked out before.
Yeah. Yes. And those glasses. I do have those glasses still, actually. I just never wear them anymore.
Mm.
They're gigantic, though. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Win.
Oh my gosh, finally.
Yay.
Also, you can like not even hear me. Oh my God. You know what? This was on my laptop. This was before I had any of my streaming equipment. That's why.
And, oh yeah, look the angle too.
Because I had it and I had different desks at the time. So it was like propped up on things. I didn't have my microphone. Yeah, it was like completely different.
Interesting.
Crazy.
Woo! we're here. We made it.
It only took us 30 minutes. No, it did not take us. It only took me 30 minutes to figure this out.
Mistakes were made.
Yes.
We're here. It's all that matters.
Yay! For the one person that's watching, and it's me.
Right.
Yay! I mean, but at least we got it going. Like, that's the big thing. That's the big thing.
I was gonna say, I'll do a post on Instagram that we're actually live, so people know. Not that anyone's probably gonna come now, but
right. Yay.
And we just take a break. We're both like, okay, we did our work.
I can't. This is painful.
Like, I didn't even realize that we literally just stopped talking.
Look, yeah, like I'm probably looking at my phone. You're probably looking at your phone.
Oh my God.
That is so funny.
That is. It's great.
Like, because I remember before, like, we actually were live, like, I remember trying to get it hooked up, and I remember I kept, like, apologizing, like, I'm so sorry, I don't know why this isn't working. You're like, oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. No, really, it's fine.
Like, we're going to get it. We did. We finally got it. After, I think, time number 3, it was finally okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And bye, Kelly. Thank you for joining us for a few minutes. And good luck and happy Nano Eve.
Yes.
If anyone doesn't know, me and Kelly are writing a book together this month.
Woo! Love it.
Yes. So I'm very excited. So Kelly, get lots of rest and good luck tomorrow. And I'm sure we'll talk because we're going to write a book together. So, all right, let's continue. Let's see how long this silence goes for.
Oh, this is so exciting.
children screaming out my window now as well.
Oh no.
Like, you could have waited and done this earlier.
Seriously. Yay. No, I wonder if we can hear you because I have you differently.
I have you differently.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you. Okay, yeah, I can hear you. Yay.
Like, take a shot anytime you say yay.
And I still say yay to this
I
day.
know.
It's not changed.
Oh my God, I love this.
Hey. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Still excited.
Yay! Okay, so now we can do business in a half hour.
Yes, yes, we have a half an hour. So, I mean, someone might watch this, later. So,
True.
Yeah. So, do you want for us to introduce ourselves?
Yeah, that probably work.
Okay.
Want to go first?
Sure. So my name is Autumn Ashley, and I am currently working on my debut novel. I am going to be adventurous today and just
Debut.
my lies. That shit is sitting on the shelf right now.
It's like we had such dreams.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. What 2 years can do to the soul.
What was I working on? That's the real question that I gotta figure out too.
I think I remember you were working on that contemporary.
Oh my God, probably, yeah.
Because you finished it for Camp July of
Yep.
the 2020. I think that's what you'll be working on.
That's a good guess. Let's see.
Just kind of type whatever comes to mind. So that's what I'm working on right now. Bad decision.
I'm Brie Bonomo. If you're looking at my name, the U is pretty much silent, so that's a common mistake. But I have the YouTube channel. I think Autumn graciously put all my information down below, so thank you, Autumn. And today I'm going to be working on my young adult contemporary. It is the third novel that I'm trying to write fully, and I have about 4 chapters that I already wrote. So I think I'm going to be reading through and editing those chapters because I don't remember where I left off the story to continue writing.
I have a habit of that. That's what I'm doing with Mermaid right now because I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't written this in a year and a half, so let me reread everything. Oh God, well, I haven't changed.
This is really funny. This is quite hilarious.
It is. It is.
Awesome. Yay. So did you want to start with, well, how long would you like our single sprint to be?
Whatever. I mean, hey, do we want to do like 15 minutes and then see where we're at and then see if we can do like a 5-minute one?
We really did only one sprint.
Because it probably took us like 10 minutes to set it up. We did the 15 minutes and then I think our audio was out for the last half.
Probably.
I think that's what's happening.
Probably. Let's see.
Let's do it. So I'm going to put 15 minutes on our cute little timer over here.
Yay.
And
just 13.
Did it? Yay. There it goes. Okay. See you in 15 minutes.
Okay.
And we don't mute ourselves.
Oh my God. My face. What was that? What is this shenanigans?
We're so serious.
Right? Look at us. Oh, okay. So I remember my setup. So I have my dual monitors, but the way, bye Genevieve.
Bye Genevieve.
So my setup for this, because this was that the Streamlabs OBS, I had the timer on one screen and then I had us on the other screen, but I was typing on my laptop because like each monitor was occupied. So that's why I look like I'm like looking really awkward angle because I'm using my laptop.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that makes sense. And I have my laptop propped up for streaming and then I'm on my desktop. Literally, it was a whole, like, everything is different on my desk now. I have a new desk. I have like a new monitor. I have a whole new computer actually.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Gregory built mine because I started gaming on it as well, and it couldn't handle it. And then I bought, like, I still have the speakers, but I now have like them propped up a little bit. Yeah, so everything is just, it's new.
It's new. It's different.
Mm-hmm. I'm so glad. Oh yeah, we do. That's kind of cute.
That is so cute. That's hilarious. I also love, can we comment on the timer where I did it? We said 15 minutes and I did it for like 15 and like 10 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. And we're just typing away. All right, so let's see.
How awkward.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
I felt like I saw some movement in there, but maybe I was just thinking.
Yeah, I also think too that I think the volume went out now.
It probably did, and I don't even know how that happened.
And we're just like, oh, okay.
Uh-oh. I can't.
Like, neither of us are paying attention at all. Oh, did you mute us at one point?
We must have figured out how to mute.
But we're still not acknowledging the timer's going out.
This is so awkward. Brie, I can't. Words on them. Words.
Is our timer done?
Yes. So I guess it doesn't go off.
I was just gonna say, I'm like, I just noticed you, and I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess we probably have been ready for.
Just creepily staring at me.
Like, how awkward. Like, what the heck?
Like, let me just wait here.
Yeah, like, I'm just gonna sit here and smile at her as she's not looking at the camera. What the heck?
Gosh.
And I know something. I don't know how long it's been off, but I was like watching it from like kind of like 30 seconds, and I was like, okay, it should be any second. And then it didn't go off, and I was like, I don't want to mess her up. So I'll just kind of wait. So how'd you do?
pretty good. I was hoping to get through
that audio
entire
though.
chapter, but I guess my chapter is pretty long. The timer then?
Yes. So I guess So I feel like the audio issue was definitely through the Streamlabs OBS
I think so.
we're using. I don't, because like I remember being able to hear you fine. Like I don't remember being an issue.
Well, and it looks like now it's doubling up on things that like it's like starting to like repeat and stuff like that.
I wonder, this is just me thinking with that whole timer.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I muted like the screen and then I unmuted me and the screen. So maybe the screen, like it was picking up both like us saying
it might be because it looks like, but let's see if we catch it.
Probably not.
It doesn't go off.
Sorry. I'm one of our viewers, plot twist.
Whoa.
One viewer.
But no, I think I did pretty good. Let me see. I did. Let's see. I didn't actually mark where I started, so.
Oh no.
Okay, so I had.
Man, I suck at this.
Okay, so I added seven
What
pages.
the heck was I drinking?
Oh, nice.
Vodka out the bottle?
Reviewed like 2,400 words, and I'd probably say I added like 100 to 200 words. I don't have a specific count, but I think
Yeah.
like it's pretty.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's great. You know, considering we had a rocky start, at least you were able to jump into it pretty quick.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yay. So I got 145 words.
I have upgraded my internet since then too, so less of that happening.
This is getting rough now.
Yeah.
And then I kind of did like a little writing. Not thanks. Not look at your face. Oh. You paused on my end. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like,
I feel like we forgot we were live.
Man, I can't. It hurts.
Oh my god, Diane, you should definitely. I don't remember which one we did too and whose channel it was on.
Maybe mine. Was it the first write-a-thon that we did for November 2020?
Oh, maybe.
Was that the first one?
Maybe.
I'll go back and look later.
Did we do a wine and write in 2020?
We had to have.
Because I feel like we did it. We at least did 2 of them.
Yeah. And I think, but we did those wine and writes, I think, on your channel.
Mm-hmm. So that might be another one too.
Yeah.
No, that first one. I think I privated the first one.
Yeah, same. This video you can't find anywhere else. This is like exclusive.
Yeah. But Dan, you should, and then film a reaction.
Yes.
And it looks like one of those Starbucks coffees.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. I don't know. But I must have been going through something rough because I was just getting it straight out in the bottle.
Yeah. Okay, let us know what you find. Well, they're all privated, so you can't find them.
Right?
Oh, all right, I feel like we got a couple minutes left of this, so let's see. Yeah. Let's see if we cut out.
That would be
the audio.
Oh, you're fine. It won't be like this next time. But I kind of did a little writing, not today, but a little while ago. So I went back and just kind of read that too, and I liked it. So I didn't really edit anything, but I reread what I wrote and then added 145 words. So I'm pretty excited.
Yay!
That is progress.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yay.
Okay, so I mean, it was rocky, but I mean, at least we got something done.
Yeah, right. Trying to get into the mindset, but other than that,
I literally am half a page done from this chapter.
Oh my god. Well, do you want to finish it?
Yeah, we could definitely finish it. Do we want to do like a 5-minute timer?
Yeah, let's do it.
5 minutes.
This is going to be like a super quick sprint.
Absolutely, yeah. If anyone's watching and participating, sorry, guys, it's a mess.
Right. It won't be like this on Monday. Oh, and I'll like do everything for that and then give you the little thumbnail and everything.
Yeah, I'll keep sharing.
Yes, me too. And hopefully we'll get more than 2 people watching.
Oh my god.
Yeah, not just
like us 2 people watching it. Also, I love how rapid fire everything is.
I know, it's just like this is so cringy now, and it's because of the audio.
Yeah, I was gonna say between the audio and the setup and just being complete newbies.
Yes, it's rough.
It's a mess, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Awesome.
Okay. 5 minutes on the clock.
Yes, ma'am.
We just go back to it. I love we're literally just like, okay.
Yeah. No, good luck, friend. Talk to you soon.
Yeah. We're becoming a little bit more refined nowadays. Okay, yep, then you muted us. Okay, so let's see.
I bet I didn't unmute us. I bet that's what happened. Why we got
Oh, and then we're am I talking? Let's see.
I can't. What just happened?
What are we doing?
I'm so confused.
So we are talking to each other.
Yes. How did this happen?
And me just waiting there, like, okay.
Maybe you finished the chapter and you were like, okay, I'm done.
Maybe. We'll never know.
We'll never know because I didn't unmute us.
And I can't even read lips well enough to be like, oh, maybe we're talking about. I mean, I'm just assuming, like you said, I finished the chapter. Who knows how well you did? It definitely looks like a Starbucks drink, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh! Can we dub for this?
Oh my god! It's like a 5-minute dub of like, what do you think we're saying? Like bad lip syncing.
That would be so funny.
I can't even. I love it. I'm really going into depth about it.
You're really loving what you're saying.
Oh, your facial expressions too.
Oh, I missed it. I looked down. We can rewind. I'll be embarrassed again.
I don't know what you're saying.
It's awful. Oh my gosh.
And that's the thing, like you won't. Like what a tragedy. We probably were like the best next American novel was being discussed right here in this space. And we'll never know what we talked about.
Nobody will ever know.
Yeah. So we pretty much just go on in this fashion for 5 minutes. Very animated. I'm very and that's not much different than me now, but
and we're really, really getting into this conversation. Whatever it is, it's a good one.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, Diane, I really want to know what we were saying too.
Me too.
Oh, look.
Stop. That is hilarious.
Yep, that's funny.
This is so funny. Oh my gosh.
I do have that shirt still. I do know that.
Pardon?
I have the same shirt. I do have that still.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Yes. We know what that was.
Well.
Oh my gosh.
I'm very
You're loving it. Whatever you're vibing with, whatever you're talking about.
Very animated in this conversation, and I have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't have the faintest idea. I'm curious how we're gonna end it.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like I would guess you're ending it now. Maybe not. I don't know. Now we're laughing. We only have like a minute left. Not even.
Oh my gosh.
We're just gonna be like, okay, goodbye.
It's probably just gonna stop.
Let's see.
I will say we were very comfortable with each other. Like I could feel us being comfortable talking back and forth, but because we didn't know each other that well, it was hard to go off of like certain things.
Yeah.
Right. So, but I think we're doing pretty good because I feel like this was the first time we had kind of met too.
Yes. I love that. And I just
got your little wave in.
Like you were, and I was like, okay. Oh my God.
That was perfect. It was a little
what a gem.
I love that. Oh, that was so good.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Yes, it really was an animated discussion that we have no idea what was being talked about.
No idea.
Hello.
Hey.
So welcome for anyone who's new. We're just kind of vibing and chatting and hanging out and celebrating our friendship for 2 years. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It was perfectly timed, and Autumn was just like,
right.
Try me.
Right. Oh my gosh, I love that. That was hilarious.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
We knew that we lost audio, but we weren't sure when.
Yeah. It definitely, there's definitely cringy parts, especially because like you were saying too, like it was definitely like that vibe of like, I don't know how to do the live stream rather than like, I don't know how to stream with you.
Yes. Yeah.
Like that's definitely it. Cause I didn't really feel awkward like between us. I think the biggest thing would be is just knowing our own, like how we talk with each other, because like now I feel like we pause very naturally for each other and stuff like that.
Right.
And I feel like there was a little bit of like that. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, or I didn't mean to talk, but like I thought you were done or something like that.
Now it would just be like, bitch, I'm talking. Shut up and listen.
And we're so fortunate to know you, Diane.
Yes, Diane.
We're gonna have such a great party one day.
I cannot wait for all of us
great.
to meet up.
Yes, vibes. So, okay, so we're going to do some of our numbers, but I guess too, like, since we're chatting, I mean, who's doing Camp Nano? And what are you guys doing?
So I'm going to do camp, but like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make like a official like video, like talking about it.
Yeah.
I'll probably just kind of like lump it in with one of my vlogs, but yes, I'm going to do Nano. I'm not going to use the website, but I wrote down my goals. I want to keep up the week goals that I've been doing for June, which was every week I wanted to write for either 4 hours in like the whole week, or try to sit down to write at least 3 days. And I feel like that goal has been really helpful with me with getting into like the groove of it. And I really want to either get to act like I want to get through Act 1, but if I can start into Act 2, that would just be like a bonus. So
I was gonna say, so that's like your good goal, and that's your better goal.
Yeah. So I wanted to keep the weekly thing, but then the medium goal is finishing Act 1, and then the high goal is getting halfway through Act 2.
I love that.
So we're gonna try for it. So it's like an unofficial camp goal. Like I said, it was just my announcement.
Yeah. Well, I already kind of said too, I am working with Kelly Wright, and we're co-authoring a German fairy tale inspired fae book.
I remember you said that in a video, and I'm very excited for this. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah. So we are both of German heritage, and we're both trying to kind of like venture into that, like, and just like understanding that for us. And we're both like wanting to torture our characters through like trauma views and like journeys.
Of course.
Yeah. So we have our thing is about two siblings, one who ends up becoming a changeling and is stolen as a child, and the older sister who ends up finding them again, but it's not like the sibling they knew. And it's just kind of a journey about understanding like how trauma changes things, and how like the best thing for you might not be the thing you want.
Yeah, I like that.
So I'm very excited to write it. And I think like both of us are very driven right now to write things. So I do think we're going to finish it in July. I have no doubt about it.
Cool. Yeah, I love that.
Yes. And Barb, you're so cute. And I love that you're transcribing right now.
That's awesome.
Imagine it without natural pauses. We finish each other's like Anna from We Finish Each Other's Sandwiches.
Yes, I was like, what was that from? That was what I thought of too. That's what I was gonna say.
Act 1 for starters.
Yes.
I'm first drafting 1 chapter per day. Oh wow. I mean, that's awesome. And I mean, I think depending on how long you guys do it for, I lost my train of thought. Depending on how long your chapters are, there we go. I mean, I think that could be doable, a chapter in a day.
Yeah, especially if you're first drafting, like if you're just trying to get kind of the bones of the story, that'll probably be like, 1 chapter a day will probably be perfect.
Mm-hmm, yeah. And are we sprinting tonight? So we might be able to do a sprint after this.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a very casual sprint, and it was more about just having kind of fun and chatting tonight with the possibility of doing a writing sprint.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will write during the sprint, but we could probably throw a 20-minute one in or something like that and just kind of check in. So
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. But for now, if anyone's curious with a number who's new here, we were doing testing our knowledge about each other, like kind of trivia. So the numbers are 1 through 40. We've had a couple earlier, and Diane threw out number 38.
Nice.
We'll answer a couple of these, and maybe we can jump into a sprint for anyone who wants to write a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
So, all right. So 38. Let's see. I have 1 hour to spend $5,000. Where would I go?
Oh, I think we both know each other's answer for this.
Yes.
The bookstore.
I was like, to the bookstore.
I have a
really so dangerous.
It really, yeah. If you gave me the $5,000, done, whatever. Bookstore.
So, I was gonna say I might travel to go to a book, like a nice bookstore.
Yes.
Like if you're gonna give me, well, I guess only 1 hour, then I might not be able to do that. But if I could teleport to a nice bookstore, game over.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if it could be like if the really nice one, there's the one in Scotland. I can't think of the name of it, but like if you could just instantly teleport and then give me $5,000 to spend there for an hour.
Waterstones.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I would definitely go there.
Yes. I have a really funny story. So, okay, yesterday I texted you and Maggie about going to that used bookstore, and I left the books in my car, and I haven't brought them in because it's just been raining, and I'm afraid to like walk them through the rain. So they've just been sitting there. But my partner and I, we left because we had to go somewhere today, and we took my car, but I still had the books sitting on my seat. So when they opened the door to sit in there, and I was like, "Oh, those are my books. I bought books today." And he was like, "Okay." And I said, "Don't judge me. They're not bothering anybody." And he was like, "I wasn't judging."
Oh my God.
It was really funny. And he just started cracking up laughing.
Yeah, that's what at least like Greg doesn't do too much, because usually he's there. When we go to yard sales, he's like, he just knows I'm going to find something. So like when I spent like the $30 on like 60 books that one weekend,
yes,
he was with me the whole time. That's when I got Edgar Allan Poe. And I still haven't put them away because I don't know what to do with them. But that entire pile here,
yes,
is what I got in one weekend. In that pile over there.
I see nothing wrong with this.
Yes. I mean, it's great, but yeah, I have no self-control.
I'm getting to that point. Well, like I love having the variety of like the new books, but then also having used books, because I just love knowing when like other books have been loved too, and then they get passed on, and then I buy them. I just love that feeling. Yeah.
And Lizzie, hello. I feel like it's been so long, and it's totally fine. I mean, it kind of looks like Freundiversary, which I don't think I want to be like Freud, but but I get it.
Yes.
But I love it. Oh, and Barb said she's going to work on rewriting her novel for Camp Nano. Very exciting.
Cool.
The nearest quote unquote cute bookstores are in Toronto, which is a 2-hour drive, and all my friends who are lazy feel that. I just like, I mean, I think a lot, like everyone has their thing. I will say I'm very particular because I do feel like I go to a lot of like flea markets and yard sales, and some people just don't take care of their books and they sell them and they're disgusting, and I don't buy them. But like, hold on, let's see.
I love this.
I know, like they're all behind me. Like this is a paperback and it's like in brand new condition.
I love it.
So like I would grab that, and then even like some of the other books too are like brand new looking. So
I almost bought that same book. I almost did.
I feel like I'm going back in time because I found the Maze Runner and the Fifth Wave. So I was like, yes. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure I've owned both of these books before and then unhauled them. So we're just apparently it's time for me to read them.
It's a cycle.
Yeah.
Well, I love like the few like used bookstores we have here are small businesses, and I love supporting small businesses. So that's like a big reason why I support, but they're really picky with some of the books that like they will accept, like they are really not taken care of. Then like they know they're not going to resell them, so they don't accept them. But yeah, I know used books definitely they're not for everybody.
Yeah. And also too, like I know for me, I guess like with this like comment too, like I won't say it's necessarily cute, but the nearest like actual used bookstore that I know of is about an hour drive from me. Yeah. And it would be worth it. It's just not always worth it to just go out there. Like I used to do when I did my last 2 jobs were travel jobs, and they were very travel heavy, and I would go past this bookstore, which is how I found it, because I was trying to kill time the one time I had like a no-show, and I was like, all right, what am I gonna do out in this area that I'm not used to? And that's how I found it. But like it is just hard because it's like to go out there, it doesn't always work.
Right. And then with a used bookstore, like they're used books, so they might not necessarily have like what's trending. If you want one of the books that are trending, a lot of them are the older books.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a gamble going out there.
All right, so number 40. Oh, this is a cute question. If we'd met earlier, what would our relationship have been like then?
Ooh. Is this from you?
I think it would be me because I think you answered first last time. So I would say that we have a 5-year age gap. So I do think that would be a big factor. I don't know if we would have necessarily been friends. However, I've always had kind of like a big variety, like a big range of friends and people who I would hang out with. So like, I'm not saying that we wouldn't be friends. I just think we would have been in very like different places, because if I was in like college, you would be in high school. So like we probably would not really talk to each other because we'd be at 2 different locations. When you maybe got to college and I was like in the field for the first time, I think we would have been fine. Like I think we probably would have had things, but you weren't in the writing phase yet. So I think we might have been party animals together.
Yeah, that's probably what it would have been. Yeah, I like that question.
That's cute. Do you have anything else you want to add differently?
I feel like that would probably be about my answer too. I feel like if it was anywhere between like if I was maybe 18 to like 21, it probably would have been a much different friendship than like how it is now.
Yep.
So I agree.
Then Holly picked 22. Let's see. 22 is what drives me crazy.
Besides your partner.
I was gonna say the same thing for you. I'm like, wow, I'm sure there are some things that they do that you're like, oh God. I've definitely heard some of them before.
I do think one of the things that drives you crazy is when people will give advice, but they don't have the knowledge or the background to support what they say.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah. What drives you crazy? I know I know that there's like little things that just everybody just can't stand.
Yeah. I would honestly say those two are probably it. Like with Greg. I mean, my biggest pet peeve is our dining room table is always like a collect all for him, and he knows it, and I'm like, I just want my dining room table.
Stop it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's what I would say. But I know everyone like the dining room table thing, like
yeah. For you, it's definitely him not wanting to get the cat right now.
Yes. Yes, it's still an issue.
Yeah. I know also with the like unsolicited advice or not like or asking for advice and not following it then.
Yes. Yeah, because I'd be like, what's the point of asking someone for help? And then you're just gonna do it your way anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then and that's like similar for work too, like with like that whole thing about like people not like following through on what they're like they're being asked of. Like if it's your job, just do it.
Girl. That right there. There's something similar that happened. We don't have to get into it, but it was a work thing that literally was like that same thing where I sent like 2 things and I told the person when you collect it, you have to collect both. And they were like, okay, when I collect it, I have to collect both. They collected it and only sent 1.
Of course.
I have to go and do it again.
Yep.
So yeah. Yeah. So absolutely 110%.
I'm really happy that you liked it. She's one of, which breaks my heart that she's not doing YouTube anymore, but she is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. So I do want to read her book eventually, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it because that gives me hope. Wow. Okay, so maybe let's do one sprint at least, and we'll see. I mean, I technically have to work tomorrow, but it's loosey goosey on when I have to start. I only have to work 4 hours, so. I just have to I forgot that I technically have 2 supervisions, but I know my supervisor won't care if I show up to ours because I have like 6 hours of supervision a week.
Yeah.
So I don't think it matters, but
oh my gosh.
All right. Are we cool doing a sprint?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, let's see if I can share this. This time without actually I almost just shared our stream again. What is wrong with me?
We don't need to see that twice.
A good gravy. Okay, wait. I did this fun thing before. Ha.
Yes. Love it.
Look at me go. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, don't. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Let's do 20. We're gonna do 2020 for when me and Autumn became friends.
Love it.
All right. So I'm gonna do this. I've never used this before. I think it has a sound. Google Timer just disappeared on me, so I can't use it. So, it wouldn't be a stream, an anniversary stream without something going wrong.
Right.
All right. So we're gonna do 2020. If you guys want to write. If you want to take a break, take a break. We'll be back in like 20 minutes. Okay. So have fun. Well, that's one way to end the sprint.
My gosh.
It's a very obnoxious buzzer sound.
That was awful.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just going to jump into it. I didn't write at all.
Same. I didn't do any writing. I just did like social media looking things that, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I scrolled TikTok and then got caught on. I've never watched Murray other than like clips I've seen, but there was like Murray. It's one of those shows where like it's like they bring out like people and their drama. Like a Dr. Phil.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I've only seen like clips every now and then, and I know of it, but I've never watched it. But there was like one that like I saw that was about like it was a troubled teen or whatever. And like I just kind of got sucked into that. It was like Where Are They Now? But like sometimes it just like hurts me that like some of these families go that route because like I know half of it's probably staged and like and made for TV, but the other half is like a real person still.
Yeah.
So
right.
I was just kind of like, I don't know. My counselor brain is like, was this the best choice?
I agree. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like they need the actual help and they don't need like reality TV nonsense.
Exactly. So
cool.
It did sound like a steamboat.
Yeah. It was very strange.
Mm-hmm. And I am glad you came back, Lizzie. And I'm happy to hear that you're still working on your pen pal romance. I hope it's going well.
Yeah.
Baby sites names since the pen pals go by. Perfect. I frequent those sites a lot for my characters.
Yes. Yep.
No, that was Dr. Phil. So I still quote that to this day though.
Yes, that's a very funny episode.
Yeah. I mean, it worked for her. She is now like a millionaire. So
yeah, because isn't she a rapper now?
Yeah.
She's something baby. Bad baby.
Bad baby.
Bad baby.
Mm-hmm. So it worked. Although, yeah, I will say I'm happy, like, because she was. I was following her a little bit more because they sent her to like the ranch.
I remember that.
And like they're horrible places, and I hope they all get shut down. So she's been talking out about that, about how like because like people have died at those places, and like they're like not. It's not mental health focus. It's like scare tactics and abuse. So
that doesn't help the situation.
No. So she was, I think it was last year, maybe or the beginning of this year, like she started talking out more. So I started like refollowing some of her stuff, and like she was sharing and like speaking out and stuff like that. So because now she's 18.
Yeah.
But
I forgot when that happened. But like I remember her, but that was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. It was.
I think she was like, well, she's 18 now. That must have been like 4 years ago-ish. Because I think she was like 14.
Yeah, probably. I would say. Because it really wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Like in the grand scheme of things. It was definitely like a good amount of time has passed. But for her, it really hasn't been that long.
No. Cool.
And Barb, I'm glad you got to do some writing stuff and finish your transcript.
Good job, Barb.
Yep.
We good? Oh my gosh.
I don't know why I keep choking on my saliva this week. It's happened multiple times where I'm about to say something and I like inhale my saliva.
Oh my gosh.
I just didn't know if I was going to have a coughing fit, and I'm like, let me mute myself.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, just another day in my life.
Just another day in paradise.
Yep. So I figured we could do maybe a couple more quizzes. Autumn, I don't know if you have anything else you want to talk about or do before we wrap up our stream for the night.
Well, we did our sprint. We're answering the questions. We watched the video. I know those were the 3 main things. Maybe we can look at do you want to do like maybe a prediction of where we think we'll be in the next 2 years?
Ooh, I like that. So let's see. So in 2 years, it's going to be 2024.
which is crazy.
Wild. So let's see. So in the next 2 years, we are gonna meet in person.
Yes.
That's gonna happen.
I know we're wanting to do that possibly in the middle of next year.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about that.
Yeah, I know I definitely need to not be in a school setting anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to put it as a prediction, but I really want to put it out there that I hope I'm agented in the next 2 years.
Yes.
Like, I would love for that to happen with one of my projects, but like I also know that it's so unpredictable. So like,
yeah.
So I don't know, but I do feel like one of us is gonna make some kind of big stride in
something. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I guess in the next 2 years, I would love to have a couple of finished manuscripts that I feel like could potentially be queried, because I do want to go the same traditionally published route that Bree wants to go to. But I know this is only the second story that I'm currently writing that I want to be a novel. But it's probably going to be the first thing that I would like to finish and work on to get polished. So I would like to have a couple of stories under my belt that I feel comfortable with moving into what Brie would be, how she's currently querying. So I know it's a very long process. So I want to give myself that time for the cushion. So there's no rush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I definitely think, if not multiple times, we are going to meet in person. That's for sure. I can definitely see that. And I feel like, I don't know, like I said, I do feel like something big is going to happen in the next 2 years. I just don't know what exactly, whether it's going to be an agent or a book deal or a published book or like a big writing retreat.
Yeah, something I would love. Like, we need that. We need that is what we need.
I would love that for Sarah. I hope she gets somewhere too. Obviously, like I would love to see one of her books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know she's wanting to do the whole querying thing by the end of this year. So
yeah, I would be honestly like, it would be, if I don't know if you mean by March of 2024 or March of 2023, because it's by March 2023. That is very ambitious. Because that means like she would have to be like queried a perfect novel with minimal like editorial, get the agent, get a book deal immediately, like go on submission immediately. Like the closest person I've seen to do that would have been Lindsay Puckett. And even Lindsay still had like a year between getting her agent and going on submission and doing that. Like she still had a long time, because traditional publishing is very slow. So I don't know. So if it's 2024, I could definitely see that. Like that would be much more realistic, I think.
Yeah.
But hey, if it happens, that's amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And all the above. Woo! Maybe I'll go to Canada.
Yes, Vancouver, baby. Also, Kayla just got her new fridge. I hope it's doing well. I saw she posted a vlog, so I saw like a little bit of it. There was a fridge in it, so.
Oh, speaking of vlogs, do we want to say hi to mine? I keep forgetting about it.
Sure.
So.
Why not?
All right, ready?
No. Hi, vlog.
Happy 2 years. And yes, we're going to come to Canada for sure.
Yes.
I mean, Diane, you're much more, and no offense, Kayla, Diane is actually, like, I can drive there.
Yes.
Like, very easily.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know anybody who's close to me in our group of writer babes. Absolutely.
You're on the other side, which is also the other side of the United States.
Yes.
That's the hard part.
Yes.
But I would love to visit Toronto, because I've still never been to Canada ever.
I've never been either.
And
even though like I know. Yeah, it's not that far from you.
Yeah.
I'm all the way down here.
All right, so this is the thing. So Autumn will come to me, and then me and Autumn will go to Diane, and Kayla, you can come to Diane. So we'll all just go to Diane. Diane, I hope you have room.
Yes, we're inviting ourselves into your apartment. You should possibly just get ready.
Tell the boys to make room in their cage.
Yes. Clean it out, get ready for us. The girls are coming.
Yes.
I love it. I love it so much.
It's gonna be lit. I'm never gonna stop saying that.
Hey, y'all have a Southern girl going up there. I'm gonna show you how to drink.
Like me and Diane being like the old people, and we're gonna be like, okay, I'm dead.
Done, I'm gonna tap out now. Me and Kayla be like, oh no, honey, nope, come back. Sit on down.
Diane, you're so cute. Although that sounds beautiful too.
I'll get a cottage. I mean, I'm not opposed.
I would. Yeah. This is like one of those things where I'm like, but what happens if we showed up?
Right.
Like, just like, let's go.
Just gonna find you.
Tomorrow is Canada Day. Well, happy Canada Day, my Canadian friends.
Nice. Teach me the ways. I'll show you the ways.
This is how I feel too. I'm like, I've had like a total of 5 drinks in the last like week and a half, and it's been one drink each time, and I'm like, oh my God, my head hurts so bad.
Bless.
I'm getting old.
Bless.
So would I 100%, if I'm traditionally published, would it necessarily happen? That's up to the publisher.
Right. Yeah.
But I would
love
totally.
to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I've already. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, and I love to travel, so I would definitely do that.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Like, I am very centrally located where like I could drive within 6 hours. I can get to Toronto, Canada. I could get to Boston, Massachusetts. I could get to New York City. I could get to Baltimore, Maryland. I could get to Philadelphia. All within that 6 hour like time frame. I think also Virginia. Some big city in Virginia is also like 6 hours. Washington, D.C. is like 4 hours. So I'm very centrally located. Yeah. And I know too, like, from watching Alexa Dunn's channel, like she basically said too, like, hey, like if I just drive and I want to go and I'll set up everything, like, would you pay for my stay? So like that, I would always be willing to do that too, of like, hey, I'll put in the effort to do my own thing and get there or whatever, if maybe you'll pay for my gas or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that'd be really fun to do one. I feel like definitely you would need books, obviously, but maybe a couple of books under the belt so you could show people that you have more than just like the one book. Yeah. And then to show your publisher too, like I have no knowledge, but this is just what I would be thinking, that they would like to see you putting in the effort to wanting to do those things for your own book tours. So I would love to do it 100%.
Yeah. And I already think too, like there's a lot of, for me, there's a lot of local craft fairs and stuff like that. And there's a lot of indie authors that go to them. And like, I know it'd be different too, but I'm like, I would like, my dream is to just do whatever and like be more involved. Like once I'm like a published writer. Absolutely. And I also really want to do like going into random bookstores and signing books. Like that is such a dream of mine, to be able to do that and be like, this is my book. Can I sign them?
Yes. I would love to do that too. Oh, the dream.
No, it's kicking my ass, Diane. God, that would also be like that would be like the trifecta of like not only going on a book tour, but going on a book tour with my AuthorTube friends. Like
that'd be so cool.
Would love that. Oh my gosh, Lizzie. Do you live in like Texas or someplace like gigantic?
Florida.
Oh yeah, you do. That's right. Yeah, Florida is pretty gigantic. It's like, I don't even know if it's fully, but I think it's like an 18-hour drive to Florida.
Oh my.
And most of it's Virginia.
Yeah. Well, I know Florida, if you're like even at the very bottom,
Yeah.
but if you're even in like the middle, it's definitely a very long drive to get up to Georgia or Alabama or whatever. So
yeah,
it's a long drive.
Yeah, that's why honestly, like, I love the area. Like, there's some downfalls of the area I live in, but like overall, like, it's a very good area to live because it's relatively like cheaper to have a house here, and I can get places.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go. Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, for me to get to like Florida, the majority of my trip would be Virginia and Florida itself. Like,
yeah.
That's why I fly. I went to South Carolina, which was like a 12-hour drive, and I wanted to die.
Yeah.
It was so bad. And I was younger, so me sitting in a car that long, oh, I hated it. My ADHD was like, get out of this car. And then I would get in trouble because I couldn't sit still.
Yeah. Long car rides like that just aren't fun in general.
Yeah. I am doing traditional. I am currently querying for agents currently.
Yes. And I would love to do traditional publishing too, but I'm nowhere near ready. So traditional publishing when I get there in 67 years.
It'll be worth the wait.
It better be.
Alabama.
Nice.
Right. Well, no one picked a number, probably because I didn't really say it, but I want to do a couple more and then we'll probably wrap up if that's cool with you.
Yeah, sure. Cool.
Okay, so how about you pick a number this time and I'll answer.
Okay. 25.
Okay. We did 25.
Freak. 5.
Well, and Barb also just picked 5.
I saw it, so I was like 5.
Yeah. But what am I doing currently? Well, I'm currently doing the stream currently. All right, 5 is, where would we go if we would go on any vacation together?
Okay, I think I have an answer. Like a good, besides a writing retreat. I think we would both love to do backpacking in Europe.
Yes. 110%.
I knew that one. We've talked about that before.
Yep. So I would agree.
All right, Diane's house.
Yeah. Well, duh, yes. That would honestly, like, that would be well, it'd be a vacation for us at least. I mean, it would be your house, but
right. I know. And I was like, I don't want to put any stress on anybody, but I'm gonna be at your tour in 30 minutes.
One day I'm just gonna say it to someone. We're gonna joke about this and I'm gonna show up at someone's house one day.
I like really want to. Like, I really just want to do it one day, just for funsies. But I just know the drive to both of you guys is just so long.
Yeah, I totally get that. Too bad it wasn't like the one like good. I don't want to say it was a good thing because COVID sucked, but like when the prices of travel dropped for that hot minute before everything got banned, like that was the time to run away.
Yes, literally.
Oh, geez. I actually love flying though, so yeah, I would fly anywhere.
It's okay.
If you show up at mine, I would never turn you away. Okay, great.
Yeah, well, that's so sweet.
Also, I love your vlogs and seeing where you live and stuff like that, like the little area, because it looks so cute. So I do think Vancouver would be kind to me.
Definitely.
Okay, let's see. 16. What do you do? Wait, did we already ask this one? Yes, we did.
Did we?
I think so. What do you do that makes me laugh the hardest?
Oh, yeah. That was the second question.
Yep. Okay. So 8. When did we meet? I don't know.
It couldn't have been June 11th, 2020.
Well, I was gonna say that was the first time we really talked. I guess we met on Instagram.
In May.
In May, yeah.
That's funny. That's a funny one. How
right, I'll pick mine. Which was, I would pick my lucky number 9. So back then, back in 2020, did you think we'd be friends for this long?
Absolutely. Yeah, without a doubt. I knew when we first, even after that first live stream, and like we were friends after that, that really solidified that we were meant to be friends. But yeah, I feel a very strong friendship connection between us. So I don't see it anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, I would also agree with that. I think like when I first like reached out, I didn't really know what to expect. So like I wouldn't necessarily say that I was expecting a friendship, but I'm very happy it happened.
Yes.
And I think like you said, after our first stream and our misfires and that we kept going, I was like, okay, yeah, we're in it for the long haul.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, 23. I love this. I love this. Okay, if we were stuck on a desert island, why would I be an asset?
Well, I know you can do a pull-up.
Can.
So you'd be standing on my shoulders, pulling yourself up into the trees to get the coconuts.
Okay. Okay. So I'd be strong.
You'd be strong.
You're my tall.
I'm the ladder.
I also think honestly for both of us, I think we would both be calm in the situation.
Yeah, because I think we'd both be like, it is what it is. We're going to do what we got to do to survive. Mm-hmm. I also think when it got cold at night, we would both not be opposed to snuggling.
Yeah. Like we would be like, all right, like, how do we adapt to this?
Yeah. Big spoon or little spoon.
I do think on some ways, like I love being outdoors, but like I'm not very like outdoor smart. So I don't think I'd be an asset because there's a good chance I'd get poison ivy. I live where there's poison oak and poison ivy everywhere, and I have no idea what it looks like. So I would probably I would be like a PETA in the Hunger Games where I'd be like, these berries look good, and Katniss would be like, no. So like in that way, I'm definitely not an asset.
We would figure it out together, trial and error.
Well, we'll both die together, I guess.
Right? Or like Uncle Ira when he was making everything into tea.
Yes.
Love it.
Lily, thank you. You're so cute.
Yes. Thank you. I love our friendship.
I do too. Let's see. In 13. Ooh, this is a hard one. I don't know.
No.
It's a good one, but who was our biggest crushes when we were younger?
Is this like book crush or?
I mean, it's a general crush, I think. So we could do both, though. Book crush / I know my book crush at least.
Well, okay? I can't remember the book series for you, but is the main character's name Adrian?
Yes.
Yes, but I can't remember the book or the series.
It's Vampire Academy.
Vampire Academy. Okay, I knew it was Adrian, or I had suspicions. Yes.
Yep, Adrian Ivashkov.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
Loved him.
So now crush, just kind of like maybe in general, like
this one. If you think about it, it's probably very obvious.
I feel like it is obvious. I feel like I know this.
You even if you didn't know it, I feel like you'd be like, "What's one of my favorite things ever?" Oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I know it's not Brandon Fraser because that's Diane.
That's Diane.
Is it a? Can I just ask? Is it a singer?
Mm-mm.
It's an actor.
It's an actor and played a very famous fictional character in a very famous movie.
Oh dear. It's a very famous. Okay.
And had like very minimal lines.
Castaway.
No.
We were talking about
not Wilson.
Yeah, a volleyball. I should know this.
So Brendan Fraser. That whole cast was fire. I mean, in The Mummy.
Absolutely.
Avril's a good. I mean, I still have a crush on Avril. Let's be real.
Facts. She's still killing it. I don't, for time's sake, I don't know. But I feel like if I thought about it a little bit longer, I would guess.
Okay. And what's one of my favorite movies of all time, or favorite movie series?
Favorite movie series? Shadowhunters?
No.
Okay.
Girl, what do I do every year?
Game of Thrones?
No. Movie.
Do you want a Twilight?
No.
What does it start with? What does the movie start with?
L.
Labyrinth?
No, that's a good choice, but no.
David Bowie.
I rewatch it every year with my friend.
You guys did a vlog about this.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago. Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Wait. It's I should have done this because this is my favorite. But I was thinking way outside the box.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you also love it.
I would have got it.
So who would 10-year-old Brie love?
10-year-old Brie and not 30.
And not current, yes.
Legolas.
Yes, so I loved Orlando Bloom.
But 30-year-old Brie would always go for Aragorn.
Oh man, that man.
Right? Oh. Even to this day, I would still lick his face with consent.
Focus was another one, but I would say I wasn't I didn't have crushes at that point in my life.
Yeah.
Elijah Wood is so cute though.
Orlando.
I was gonna say, if it wasn't Orlando, would it be Aragorn? It would also be I can never remember his name but he's the other elf in the second movie that comes to Helm's Deep and helps them. I also had a crush on him. I had a crush on Liv Tyler.
Yeah.
That whole cast. I love the whole cast. Okay. I love this movie. I will never shut up about my love of Lord of the Rings.
That is so true. And I rewatch that every with consent.
Elijah is the correct answer. I do love him. Yes.
I love that.
Ryan Gosling. I guess I do think Ryan Gosling's attractive, but I've never been I've never really got into movies of his until much later in life. So,
and it's probably the genre too, Lord of the Rings, fantasy. That's kind of more our vibe. Where Ryan Gosling is more of the love stories.
But I will say, when you said singer, it did remind me though too that Gerard Way. That was probably my other they would be both. I was obsessed with both of them. I really liked the Pretty Boy, and I left my gruff emo.
Yes, love it.
Yes. So what story? So I'm really not working on one tonight, but I am currently working on Project Mermaid to redo some of my chapters and move forward with that story. But I will be also doing camp. We did talk about that a little bit earlier, and I'm co-writing a book for the month. So anticipating to do a whole book, I think we could both do it.
Yeah, for sure. And tonight, same. I wasn't really working on a story, but for camp, I'm going to continue working on my project Burning Roses and try to get through Act 1, and then if I can get halfway through Act 2, that would just be awesome.
Also, Diane, this made me so happy. So I can't wait for you to read the rom-com, especially because me and Kate are co-writing the rom-com, and both of our characters, it is a man and woman, and they're both bisexual, and they both dealt with bisexual erasure. So during the one conversation, I'm writing the guy perspective, and he finally opens up because the main female character has been putting him in the box of being gay, like a lot of people have. and he's like kind of like breaking down and just like whatever. So he's like opening up about his first crushes, and he first starts off about like talking about Boy Meets World and crushing on one of the main boy characters in that show, as well as Topanga. And then because like that was her pick because she liked Boy Meets World. So then I was like, well, too. And then I started watching Buffy, and between Buffy and Spike, couldn't tell which one I liked more.
Yeah.
So that made me really happy because I was a Spike lover.
I love that.
Yes. So
yes.
Hopefully. My goal is to have 4 books finished by the end of the year. I don't know what order they're going to come in, but hopefully we'll do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The rom-com should be finished though. We only have like 6 chapters left.
Oh, that's nothing.
We could do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and then I think we had one last one. So 18, I think. Oh, we did not do this one.
Okay.
So name 3 things we completely 100% agree on.
Is this for me or for you?
I don't know. We could both probably answer it.
I was gonna say I can't remember. 3 things.
Well, I would say we already kind of said something before about like when people give advice, but like don't back it up or don't really like follow that advice or something like that. I think we both agree on that.
Definitely. We both, I don't know if this counts, there could be a little bit of gray area, but we both want to do the traditional publishing.
Mm-hmm. I'll count it. I'll allow
it. Yeah.
I love this. Duh.
That's fair. I think that's what I think.
So Diane wins. She got us.
Right. That's so true.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I do think we like agree on quite a few things because I would even say I think like we haven't like super talked about politics a lot, but I do think our like political views and stuff like that align.
I would say yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and like a lot of the things we like to do for fun outside of writing, I think we also align a lot on.
Yeah. I know that we both really also, because I know some people are hit or miss with audiobooks. I know we both really enjoy audiobooks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is true.
I also feel like this is also another writing thing where we both feel like the best way to write a story is to literally just sit down and start writing it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And clearly being absolutely in love with Diane and Kayla, but also like everyone that like comes and chats with us for real though. Like, yeah, I do know we're both very thankful to have this opportunity and be able to do YouTube and like all that.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
We both also agree that this is just mostly for fun. Like our end game has never been like doing this as a full-time job or for profit. So
no, never. Probably won't ever get there, but that's not what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Just here to document the journey and make friends along the way.
Yes. Well, it's literally 2 hours and 22 minutes.
Woo! Okay, we're done. Done.
Bye.
Extraction. Wave.
Yeah. So I do feel like at this time, this is a good time to kind of end it. I know we're not going to actually end on the 222, but obviously I just want to take a second and thank everyone for hanging out with us tonight. I know it's not like a typical stream, but I feel like we don't have a lot of like chatty hangout streams enough. And sometimes it's just nice to take a break from reality.
Yeah. And I know sometimes like I love just like listening, just having like the background noise of just 2 people, kind of like a podcast or like the radio. Yeah. Sometimes I do enjoy just sitting and listening. So
absolutely. Yeah. And this is definitely the type of stream that I think is good for that. Like it'd be like, oh, I'm going to go do some dishes or something, but I can just leave this playing and just like kind of come check in. So
yes, exactly.
And I'm so glad that you guys joined and found it like also equally fun / relaxing / entertaining.
Yes.
So
for sure.
But yeah, so as far as, things are wrapping up, I am going to try to do some live streams in the month of July to actually write. Obviously, like I said, I am doing a project and in addition to writing, like my main focus is the book with Kelly, but I'm still going to be writing with Caitlin as well as my other book too. So I'm going to prioritize Kelly, but if I'm not writing hers or I'm waiting for her to do like her chapters, I'm going to work on other stuff. So I'm hoping to at least pop in, get some work done and do that. And if I don't, and I just kind of disappear for the month, I'm probably going to post TikToks as well as post on Instagram. So at least you can follow me there.
Love it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any live streams besides the one that I have with Sarah Sutton at the end of the month for July. Just July is going to be a busy month. Like my cousin's getting married. It's like a whole month or a whole week long thing. So don't really know. They'll probably just do pop-up sprints if I do anything, but that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah. So Autumn's link tree is down below, so you can follow her on all the social media possible. Woo! And I will probably coerce her into at least one live stream with me the next month. So definitely. Probably if that happens, I'm going to obviously extend the invite to other authortuber friends as well. I think I can have up to 5 people on here with me. So
yeah. Yep. Bring us all. Throw us all up here.
Yes. So eventually, I mean, come NaNoWriMo, we're probably going to have a wine and write stream again because it's, you know, tradition at this point.
Yes. Yeah. Can't back out now.
Yeah. So, but again, thank you guys. If you want to like and subscribe and we will see you guys in like whenever in the future.
Next month sometime.
Yeah, exactly. Considering tomorrow's next month. I like it.
Hey.
All right. But have a wonderful night, all our friends, and see you then.